Hi, I'm Dawn. In this training, we'll look at how to save time managing a long document in Microsoft Word by working with the navigation pane. The navigation pane in Word offers a flexible way to interact with your documents. One way to open up the navigation pane is to simply start a simple find or search. Either go to the Home tab and choose Find, or press the keyboard shortcut Control F. Here I'll type in my search term or word, and we'll explore a little bit more about the navigation pane. So first of all, I see my results. And the nice thing is that we see the search term or phrase in context, which makes it a little bit easier to navigate to that part of the document that we want to move to. But we can also see it through pages. Pages are thumbnails, and in this case, these are the pages that have that search word or term. And we could very easily move to a specific page as well. And notice that that result is highlighted here in yellow, or headings. If your document is formatted with styles, and any long document in Word really should be, here we can see those headings that contain that section of text. That is, it doesn't have to be in the text of the heading, but it's in that particular section. So for instance, I could move to mass production, and underneath that heading is the term I'm looking for, history. I can now clear this with the X, and now we see all of the headings. And if we move to the pages, we see each of the pages in this long document as thumbnails we can quickly click on to navigate to that particular page. I'll close the navigation pane with the X, and let's look at another way for us to launch or display this navigation pane. You'll find it under the View tab, and here is Navigation Pane. Now, if you find that you'll be using it frequently, this is one of the tools you might want to add to your Word Quick Access toolbar. To learn more about that, look for our video on how to customize the Microsoft Word Quick Access toolbar. So I can select it here, but because it's also in my Quick Access toolbar, I could turn it on or off by simply clicking on this option. And remember, this will also be triggered by using the Find command. As we saw, Control F, keyboard shortcut, quick way to launch. And let's say I want to look for the word means. And now I can move through those results. But my searches don't have to simply be for a word or a phrase. Here I'll clear this search. And notice this magnifying glass, because what if we want to look for other elements within this long document? Simply click on the magnifying glass. We could go to a more advanced find, and this is really handy if you want to control the context of the phrase or perhaps specify how capitalization's used. But notice other document elements like tables or graphics. So here I'll choose graphics. And now my search will show me only those pages or headings where there are graphics. And let's look at that. So this can be really helpful for common elements within a long document in Word. And let's look at those headings again. Remember, these are coming from the styles that are applied within this document. And here we can see our main headings as well as subheadings below. So this becomes one way to navigate. If your long document is formatted with styles and you have these headings, you can also use these to rearrange the content. So for instance, if I wanted to move this topic, how to make eating chocolate, I could actually grab that entire heading rather than trying to cut and paste, and click and drag, and I'll move it here above this section on from the bean to chocolate. And now this entire section, including all the text, has been realigned or rearranged. It's that easy. And then as before, close the navigation pane when you no longer need it. So now you've seen how to work with the Microsoft Word navigation pane to search, view, rearrange, and navigate in long documents. How will you use the Microsoft Word navigation pane? For more tips on being productive with Word or to sign up for my tips newsletter, visit thesoftwarepro.com/word. If this training was helpful, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. This is Dawn Bjork, the Software Pro. Thanks for watching.